Hey friends, today I want to talk to you about another revelation that I had post US presidential election. A while ago, I told people that rules are not real. And that may seem very radical, but I have seen over and over as a black woman in my organization, but also in this country, that something can be written, a policy, a law, and there are always exceptions to every rule. The problem with that is that the exceptions are usually made not for marginalized people, but for white men and our white people. In the past, I might not have used the word white so boldly, but I think it's time to call things what they are in this country. I wanted to believe that people just didn't understand rules and that there was not clarity. But once I saw that certain people always had the rules accommodating them, I just began to realize how blatant it was. One of the reasons that I am so adamant about speaking out more, especially via video, is because as an administrator, I have seen exactly what's happening in this country happen to me. You come into an organization and you are qualified, but some people say they don't want the organization to be dominated by the other, by black people, by a black person with a vision. And instead of aligning with that person who begs for unity, who begs for the people to have conversations, lies are spread. Lies are spread about the person's intention, about who she is, about her tone, about her accent, and how she code switches and what is that. All of that is spread. And those rumors become real because the woman or the person, in my case, doesn't know that those things are being said. And when she walks in the room, the images are already in people's heads of who she is because a seed of fear was planted. And you would think all of my allies, the people who say, I've got your back, I am pro diversity, I am pro all of the things that sound good. You're thinking they're going to have my back because I am the only person in this room who looks like me. I am the one representing the minority for real. But, in this election, there were some people who said that they were accomplices or allies to people of color. But behind closed doors, they changed their minds or they did something different. I've been there and done that too. I've had people who worked right next to me, who saw my tears, who saw my pregnancy, who saw how much I was being harmed, say nothing, 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 nothing. And when I was no longer in the position where I was an advocate for them, they were not an advocate for me in the same way. So I've seen that. And let's talk about the people in charge. I've seen what it's like when they too profess diversity, equity, and inclusion and hire you saying that they believe in everything that is going to change. But when the going gets tough, they get going. They can't withstand the pressure. They can't stand not being liked. They can't stand not being empowered themselves as they have to change. And when it's time for them to speak, even in a court of law, they can't recall what they did. They can't recall that they had the privilege and the power. They can't recall the decisions that were made under their leadership. So y'all, when I tell you, I understand the hurt in this nation. I do, because I've seen it play out on a small scale, and it happens to a lot of people all the time because there are so many instances of people being unchecked for saying one thing and doing another, for professing DEI and then denying DEI. when it's uncomfortable, when they will be called out, or when they will lose something. I'm here for the people who have been lied to, the ones who have been presented a dog and pony show of allyship, for the ones who have to pick themselves up once they are thrown under the bus and run over repeatedly. And although I've never had a chance to tell those people who ran over me exactly how I felt or the impact, I want to say, you know what? How you move isn't a secret. How you move demonstrates your cowardly nature. How you move shows who you truly are. And you have people watching you. Your kids watch you. The people around you watch you. And you think that it's just about you and the situation and making your money. But you know what? The seeds that are in you are being passed to your children. And they're going to respond the way that you respond, or maybe they don't. But everything that you do is an investment in your future too. You're paying forward silence. You're paying forward manipulation. You're paying forward deceit. And the manifestation of that is going to come back, even if it's not in your lifetime. So you may think that you're slick. You may think that it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, everything that you do matters. And everything that you didn't do matters as well. And to those of you who have been deceived by people who say one thing and do another, or have been used by people who use diversity, equity, and inclusion to climb and then leave you to be slaughtered, know that you have others in community who want the best for you. You can be restored. You can be healed. You can be liberated. It's not you. There are opportunities for you to ascend in your own time and in your own place. Never give up hope. Y'all, I'm here. I'm here for the next 4 years. I'm here to see this through. I'm here to give you the blueprint. I'm here to hold your hand. Contact me if you need the blueprint. Contact me if you need to know how to go from the valley to the mountain, because we're in this for the long haul.